Dear students, it is the sixth video about the communication barriers. In the previous videos, we covered that how status, ambiguity and lack of similarities plus physiological barriers are very dangerous and they hinder the communication. Now, shortage of time. There may simply be a lack of time to convey information effectively. Short of the time, because when time is short and your content is more and people are waiting for you, obviously for both speakers and listeners, for presenters and the receivers, if both are in short of time, there is always ambiguity, there is always a problem and miscommunication or misunderstanding. Fine, it is a very common one. Resistance to change, close-mindedness, stereotype. People don't want to change themselves. They are not able to accept. For example, in this COVID-19, everything is now going to or heading towards digitalization. But still there are people who are opposing it and they are not accepting it. This resistance to change is a communication barrier. They are not ready to accept the change, to communicate the change, and resultantly they remain at the back. People may want to maintain the status quo. So when, for example, a speaker tries to provide ideas involving change, people may ignore or oppose it. That the people do not let the other people know the truth. They hinder the change. This is really a worst barrier to the communication. Next is credibility barriers. Credibility barriers mean the people who are giving information, your sender is not a reliable resource, is not a reliable person, he is suspicious, he is pernicious, means that is a credibility barrier. People are more likely to listen to a message if the sender has a credible and trustworthy reputation. Without his credibility, receivers may be suspicious, resistant, and even hostile toward the communication. Means that you must create your credibility. Fine. Thereby, credibility means sources checking. Thereby, often it is a very common thing that often on Facebook and Twitter and media, people share the sayings of the other persons, hadiths and quotations, and those hadiths and quotations are referenceless. Clear? And if they are being narrated, they are narrated by synonymous resources. No person knows them. So we should not believe in this. And the credibility barrier is a first thing. Thereby, once a liar mean if you start speaking lie and people conceive you as a liar, and later on if one day one person starts speaking, people do not believe. And a very famous fable, a boy and a leopard. Fine. A boy and a leopard is a very famous, there used to be a boy who used to graze goats and sheep. One day thought to cut joke. He started shouting wolf, wolf, or leopard, leopard. People came and there was nothing. And one day in real it came. Boy screamed and yelled and everything. No person came to him and the leopard finally killed the boy and killed the sheep. What is this? It's a credibility barrier. People did not believe. First time they believed, but later time the person had lost the credibility. In summary, communication is a very effective thing. We must communicate well, but there are certain barriers to our communication. They should be identified, reasons should be explored, proper research be made, proper plans be devised so that better communication may bring you a better future. Thank you very much.